And here we go. RBW, come on down. Tell me the price. What is the price? RBW, hello. What do you think the price is for this coming up?
The what is? The price?
This Price is Right. Okay, we're playing Price is Right. You have to tell me the price, and I'll tell you if you're right.
I didn't realize you were Drew Carey.
No, I haven't lost as much weight as he did. Oh my gosh, he looks great these days. He is just fantastic.
It's true.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So, okay, what game do we have coming today?
We have an excellent game, Bionic Commando.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Did I say excellent? I mean, the opposite of that. Terrible.
So wait, which version of Bionic Commando?
We are playing the DOS version, which is a terrible port of the arcade version.
The DOS
I couldn't
version.
find the DOS box art, everyone. Please stop saying Amiga.
Yeah, it's not Amiga. It's going to be DOS.
I believe the Amiga version actually has better sound.
DOS is essentially Amiga 2, yeah. So, as far as I can tell, we have we have 4 players going up against each other. This match is pretty important for everybody. So, hopefully they are able to get rolling. I see some of the players hopping into the game right now, which is great. This is a Capcom game, right?
Technically?
I mean, but they also had Mega Man DOS.
Yeah, but that wasn't really done by them.
So, I don't think this game was done by them either, technically.
Yeah, but I'm not sure who did do it.
Pacific DataWorks International. Oh my gosh, he looks like Lego Man on the title screen. I like it. Okay. This is gonna be good. I can already tell.
Yeah? Apparently, Software Creations were the group that did the port.
Ooh.
Also known as Acclaim Studios Manchester, known for wonderful titles like Cutthroat Island.
Cutthroat Island. Oh, I love it. You know what? I have vague memories of playing the original Bionic Commando on NES, and I was terrible at it.
That is a much better game.
I'm aware of that. But, like, honestly, you know, I think it was the kind of game that I thought that something was broken with it because I just couldn't figure out anything. And then it made me so angry that you couldn't jump in the game. But then again, how high can you jump in real life, RBW? Are you good at jumping?
When I was younger, I could clear, I think, 2.5 feet in the air.
Ooh. That's actually really impressive.
I was decently acrobatic. And then I went to college.
And we
all know what happens when you go to college.
Oh man, I actually lost weight and got more fit when I went to college. But that's because I had no money for food.
Well, can't all be as awesome as you, bro.
Yeah, so cool. It was mostly that I just didn't eat much because I didn't have money. That's how I lost weight. The college diet. Yeah, I also running from the police in the black markets. That also helped get me in shape.
I worry about your adventures sometimes.
That one, you know, I didn't think much of it at the time, but now I get to thinking, yeah, that could have turned out pretty bad. That maybe wasn't the best thing that has ever happened in my life, but, you know, whatever. We all lived.
Whatever indeed.
Police didn't catch me, I'm fine. Well, I'm working on getting everybody captured right now. It looks like everybody is streaming, and the game looks pretty precious. Oh, this does not look like Bionic Commando. What is this?
It's Bionic Commando.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Oh no, let's go ahead and jump here in my playlist, because apparently I was trying to play a video that is not, or that the YouTube account has been deleted, so I couldn't actually play it. Here we go. That's better. Okay. Everybody, I hope you are doing well. I hope that everything is just fantastic in your life, that you are enjoying watching other people play these games so you don't have to, but you still get to experience the joy that comes out of bad video games. Oh my gosh. How have you been, RBW? Because I've been getting over sickness. Have you been sick?
No, just tired.
Just tired? Okay, that's like permanent sickness. It's fatal.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
I'm sorry, I'm just speaking the truth here. Actually, no, be in touch.
Hard truths.
Yeah. I'm not a professional, though, so don't quote me on that. I'm just an amateur. I usually can guess when people have about 100 years left to live. So you've got about that, okay, RBW?
All right, good to know.
Okay, good. 100 or less. 100 or less.
That would be downright insulting if I weren't as old as I am.
Yeah. Okay, Shuriken is just jumping in so that we can hear audio. I don't hear anything.
It might be better that way.
You know, you might be right. Dragon Dark is telling me be thankful. Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm just chilling, relaxing a little bit.
Maxing all cool.
To the max. Let's see what Dragon Dark sounds like. Ooh. Okay, we are going to switch and use Dragon Dark's audio because we've definitely got some boops. Only the best beeps and boops for this stream, you know? There we go.
I know, all too well.
By the way, we have 341 people here for this match. Thank you, everybody, for coming and watching. This match is actually pretty important. Oh, yeah, where are they going to start? Title or Infinite Parachute?
Start a title.
Oh my gosh, this music is so good! Oh, why did you choose the best music ever?
Nah, I got nothing on why.
Okay. Just because you're that cool. Okay, Dragon Dark is just trying to get to back to the title. There we go, he died. Perfect. Okay, I'm waiting for them to say that they're all ready. What should we have people spam in chat when we do the countdown?
Glitches, guns, explosions,
Ooh,
dead things,
good.
sunglasses.
Spam away, everybody. Anything that's cool, explosions. Okay, get those out there. Ooh, Jeff, I like that smiley face. It's good. And as soon as I see them move in the stage, I will start our timer. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so this is Bionic Commando for DOS.
Yeah.
Just in case people watching this cannot tell. So what can you tell us about this game?
It's terrible.
Okay.
Okay, so things to note. Because it's Bionic Commando, you can't jump. Only the hottest and newest version of Bionic Commando is able to jump. This is a port of the arcade version. It is also probably the worst port of the arcade version.
This is so good!
The game is 2 stages long. Each stage is, I think, 6 or 7 screens. I fully expect to see completion, but we'll see how that goes.
You do expect a completion?
Oh yeah, I told them if they complete it, they need to go and do it again on the next highest difficulty.
Nice. What difficulty is this?
This is Novice. This is the easiest difficulty.
And they only have 5 lives, right?
That's right.
Are there continues?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they're only 2 levels, so that's not too surprising.
Yeah, pretty much. The other thing about this game that's, I guess clever,
That's a word for it.
if you get a high score, there's no actual way out of the high score screen, so you have to close and reopen the program.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh no! Well, that's cool.
Yeah, well, they vetoed my first choice, so,
Yeah.
and these are all 22 pointers, so they can, suffer.
So, in order to move on, they need to come in at least 2nd place.
That is correct.
Okay, 1st place will be in the bracket. 2nd place will be moving on to the tiebreaker to possibly move into the bracket. Good to know. I really enjoy this game already. I love it. This is not good. Like,
No, it is not.
so what are the controls? Can you tell us that at least?
Okay, so this game, being on DOS, uses the numpad.
Okay. So 4 left, 6 right, 8 up, 2 down. I'm fine with numpad.
And then 5 is shoot, and spacebar is grapple.
5 is shoot?
5 is shoot.
Oh no. No, that's inexcusable. You cannot have the very middle button be oh my gosh.
Would you prefer up being jump?
No. No. Space is jump. I can deal with that.
Well, space is grapple, so have fun with that.
I'm just okay, I've got You don't really need to use down though, do you?
Depending on where you're trying to grapple.
I've just got my hands on the keyboard trying to do these controls. This is not doable. Like, if with any type of like quickness, it's not going to be doable. Yeah. I love this music. It's my favorite. I've never heard music that made me this happy before on the PC speaker.
You do you, bro. You do you.
Oh yeah. I still like that Mega Man DOS has J for jump. Like, that is still probably one of the worst controls that I've ever seen in a game. It's so beautiful. Hey, Dragon Dark is apparently on stage 2.
He is. I could be wrong on the number of stages, but I believe it's only 2. They kind of started to blend after a certain point, which was just, am I still playing this? Why am I still playing this? And can I not be playing this anymore?
Oh, there we go, Dragon Dark dying. I love how, like, there's no obvious way to know that you've died. It's just, you start floating in a parachute. That's how you know you're dead. You know, dying is like parachuting. It's like skydiving.
In reverse?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Dragon Dark has gotten to the high score screen. LOL. Let's try the first mission. Wait. I thought that you said you couldn't leave the high score screen.
It's a possible glitch.
Oh, so it's not always.
No, not always.
You know, I almost think that I like this better than the actual Bionic Commando for NES.
I'm going to deny being associated with you because I'm pretty sure that will attract the ire of quite a few people.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not a big fan of the NES version. I played it as a kid. I had no idea how to actually... Like, I think I might have figured out how to beat the first level eventually, but that's about it. Maybe I need to play it now that I'm not a dumb child. You know? Okay, I'll go ahead and give it that. I was a very dumb child, and there's a possibility that I just didn't know how to play video games.
I mean, that's also possible.
Okay, so Dragon Dark is heading up to the base. I love that they have a nice sign in the trees. The base is this way. Where are you going? Gotta head this way. You know, more bases should require climbing trees. I feel like bases would be super popular that way, you know? Hey,
I think the entire point is to not have them be super popular. I could be wrong.
Depends on what type of base you're doing. If it's a top secret base, yeah, popularity is going to be going against you, you know? You're gonna get people creating weird memes about invading your base, you know, and that's probably not gonna be good. So, top secret base, no. But if it's like space base, if you own a space base and you throw parties there, yeah, you need signs showing the way.
Space base, huh? That's that,
Space
that's
base.
that sleuth game, right?
No, it's not quite the same thing. But I want
sure?
a space base. I would go to a space base. I'm relatively sure, yeah.
Alright. I will trust you as, I know your expertise on space bases far exceeds mine.
Oh yeah, I'm a pro space base ace. Oh no, Spring God! It fell into a pit and that is death. You know what, RBW? I'm gonna have to run for just 1 second, so I will be right back. Just enjoy the remaining tunes that you've got here.
I'm not sure that's possible, but okay.
Oh, it's possible, believe me.
So, while Brucentia's away, I guess now is the time to go and perform my, takeover of the entire stream. So our first change. Whenever, Brucentia appears, we have to sing the Fraggle Rock opening. I think that's really the only change I care about. Radama Ford, you don't know the Fraggle Rock opening? You've got YouTube. I see that several members of chat are totally on board with this. I appreciate that. See, Dragon Dark is still making... I think Dragon Dark's in first, having made the most progress, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay, I am officially back.
Come along and play. Worries for another day. Anyway. Thank you, Liz.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
No, I did not, Anya. I say Dragon Dark.
Wait, there are people who played this as children? Oh no. That sounds a little scary. Aw, everybody's so happy about your Fraggle Rock stuff. I have no idea. Why? Are there any Fraggles in this game?
No, but having taken over your channel while you were away, the only rule I instituted was that whenever you showed up, we had to sing the Fraggle Rock opening.
Aww.
Which we have done.
Oh, I love you all. Thank you.
As established, Bursench has one of the best communities on Twitch.
You are all the best. Let me go ahead and refresh Sprint God. There we go. Do, do, do.
So as
the swinging on shurikens. That was too good.
Yeah, that was good swinging. So as a current popular meme goes, remember everyone in chat, you're breathtaking.
Where do they take it?
I don't care. They can take whatever they want.
Okay. So, what's up with the health that drops occasionally? Like, I know the gun
really
gives
have
you a
no
gun.
idea.
Okay. Does the audio follow the lead? No, it sticks with Dragon Dark. I'm not that
is the lead.
Look, I can barely even pay attention to what's going on in any of these streams. Like, do you think that I would be able to focus that well?
That's a good point. You don't really do the focusing thing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hey, Spring God is on to stage 2.
It's truly, it's all about the comedy.
Tragedy tomorrow, comedy tonight. Yeah, possibly.
Something amusing, something confusing. Something for everyone.
Yeah. Something familiar, something peculiar. Something for everyone, comedy tonight. Man, I love that musical. Oh, my mom was in it. She got to play one of the concubines. Never mind.
I mean, there aren't that many roles.
Yeah, to be fair. It's a good musical, everybody.
It is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, per Rhythm Song in chat, everybody has made it to the second stage. Just seems that stage 2 is a little bit difficult.
Just a little bit.
You've got the barrel throwing dudes that Shuriken is trying to get past. Why do they have so many barrels? Where does he even get the barrels?
Questions that wiser men than we have always considered.
And stage 2 for Shuriken. Level 3! There's a level 3!
Alright, good.
Wow. RBW, you led us astray. We thought there were only 2 levels, but there are at least 3.
Given what Dana said, there might actually be 5, but I, again, lost track after round 2.
That's fine. Oh, Shuriken taken to death. Dragon Dark is on to stage 3.
I'm not even sure what killed Shuriken.
I don't know. The game did. I like these gremlin sewer monsters. They're cute. I want one. I want to take one home.
Sure, bro. Absolutely. Whatever you want.
They're Leafeons. Yeah, they look like Leafeons. I think Dragon Dark is a little, like, teeny tiny little bit in the lead at this point, just getting a little bit of this climb past what Shuriken was able to do. I want a green sewer monster. As long as it takes a bath after, you know, after it leaves the sewer, I'll be fine. If it doesn't, if it stays a smelly sewer monster, no, go back to the sewers, demon. Gross. Gonna have to wash the carpet now, stupid sewer demon. Oh my gosh. Ah. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore, other than the beeps are perfect, and this game should never change.
Yeah, okay. That I can, I'll stay with that. That's fine.
Oh yeah. Let me see. I love that there are no credits for the DOS version of this game, probably for the best.
Probably.
I mean, I can't really blame them. Oh.
Nor can I.
Apparently the Japanese title for this game was Top Secret, and then on the Commodore 64 version in the UK, they typed it Bionic Commandos instead of Commando. They had multiple commandos in that one.
Super Joe's 1, 2, and 3.
Super Joe's. Like, I'm just surprised how amazing this is. This is definitely not a playable game.
Not for mortal men, anyway.
Oh no, not for mortal men at all. Apparently there were also versions that came out on the Amstrad CPC, Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, Amiga, Atari ST. Apparently the ZX Spectrum actually got some pretty huge reviews. The other ones got decent reviews. Somehow they thought this was decent.
Well, when you had nothing else to play back in the day, I guess, you know, anything would qualify as decent.
Aha. So, Software Creations was the one who worked on this. They're also now known as Acclaim Studios Manchester. They made other games such as Agina's Prophecy. I know they made some of the versions of Ghouls and Ghosts. They probably did some of the quality ports for that. Oh, good. Silver Surfer for the NES, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You know, there are a lot of names that are very familiar. Treasure Master, which, I don't know, is kind of a fun game. Blaster Master 2. So we've seen plenty of their work on Kusogr4nde, and it's always good to have them back.
Good, yes. Yeah, that's definitely the word we would use. Good.
It's always an experience to have them back. How about that?
I can tolerate that one a lot better.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm glad that everybody is... Most of the players are abusing the spawn, the fact that you can move horizontal and spawn towards the right side of the screen in order to make some free progress. Honestly, they just need to do that as much as possible.
Oh, definitely.
I wonder if you do get extra lives with a certain number of points, though, when you get to the end.
I have no clue.
That would be good. Ooh, Sprint God is making some progress and maybe moving into the lead at this point. This is good. Oh, nope, that's death.
I think that's one higher platform than Tarukin did, though. Dragon Dark has commented that the storm is rolling in, so power may be questionable on their part, so
okay.
If they disappear mysteriously, it's probably the weather.
Okay, that's good to know. Dragon Dark might just be eaten up by a tornado. Or it might be a flash flood. Or maybe a hurricane. There's so many things that could get Dragon Dark right now. Monsoon!
If I didn't know better, I would think that you actually were hoping for one of these things to happen to Dragon Dark.
I mean, he gave me Athena back in the day.
You've never forgiven them for, Athena, huh?
Have you played Athena?
Yes.
Never forgive for Athena.
When I was a, young boy in elementary school, went to a friend's house, and he had two games, Legend of Zelda and Athena. And guess which one he chose to play?
Oh no. Please be Zelda. Oh no, Dragon Dark just died. Unfortunately, the evolution just destroyed him. Canonically, we just have to say that those are evolutions. That's just what they are.
Well, if it's canon, I guess I can't argue with that.
It is now. Beep boop boop boop. I'm glad that Capcom decided that this port was worthy of their name. Now, Pacific Data Works International. I want to find out a little bit more about this company. Okay. Yeah, it was founded by programmer Troy Linden after leaving GameStar. I'm not familiar with GameStar. They did a version of 1942 for the Commodore 64. Other games like Gunsmoke for the Commodore 64. Impressive. Yeah, he worked on Ghosts and Goblins, Hat Trick, Trojan, Street Fighter for the NES that was unreleased. Interesting. Yeah, I think that company kind of got stuck with a lot of the bad stuff. Or, not necessarily. Like, they could have made this into a good game, but they were probably, had time constraints and just had to get something out.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not sure I would say stuck with, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, there are a lot of cases that the programmers, the developers do want to put a good amount of effort in, and they can see the potential. It's just that, because of the constraints that the company has, they just can't get everything in that they want. Like, let's say sound effects. you know, or death animation. You know, they just had to cut because there just was not enough time or money to actually do that. And, you know, so always, whenever you get a chance, blame upper management, don't blame the developers, because odds are it's not their fault.
That's true.
Oh. Sprint God is making some good progress here, by the way. We're on to the evolutions, and it looks like they managed to get past at least one of them. Oh no! Oh, this is probably going to be death. Okay. Yeah, they're actually doing a little bit better than I expected. Come on, Sprint God! Ooh, in the wall! Dodging the different gremlins. Okay, good. And somehow died. I don't know how.
As Cadus has pointed out, when an enemy spawns, the hurt box spawns before the sprite does. So, telefragged. Are you choking?
Oh shoot, no! I had a pancake, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize, Wizard. I'll move away from the microphone in the future. I'm hungry, everybody.
Hungry is fine, it's just it sounded like you were, having problems consuming the pancake.
No, it was a very edible pancake.
I will take your word for it.
And I didn't go make the pancakes, Justin was just kind enough to bring me a pancake.
No, Justin is very kind.
Oh yeah. Just so everybody knows, we are about half an hour into this match. Who is currently in the lead? It seems like most of the players have gotten to the same climb in level 3.
I'm going to defer to Cadus because, Cadus is probably able to keep track. Oh, thank you, Cadus. And Lidstar.
Aha! So Dragon Dark is currently in the lead, having finished the big climb, seeing the cyan screen. That is sort of what we're looking out for the other players, getting to level 3 and seeing the bright, beautiful colors.
Pastels.
This music is too good.
I suspect you may be having too much fun, Brossentia.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not gonna argue against that. Even though this game is super low-key, pretty easy to understand, at the same time, it's clear that some of this is just really terrible, and difficult to actually know if they're gonna make it through certain places. Sometimes they just die, and it's a little unexpected, at least for them, now that we know that, an enemy spawning kills you instantly. You know, they know to be a little bit more careful and avoid places where enemies are going to spawn. Other than that, I don't know, sometimes I see bullets that look like they should kill you, but they don't. I just don't know what to make of this. It's not good, though.
No, it's not. And that is probably all you need to make of it.
Fair enough. So at this point, the players should be getting used to the first few levels, at least getting used to them enough that they hopefully can get through them without too many deaths. Dragon Dark is through the climb again. We're on to hopping robots. Okay. I love the Lego men in this game. They're just too good. Oh, there goes Dragon Dark. So, you've played this game. What are you supposed to do in that room? Do you have to fight the guy in the middle with the hat?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because I saw Dragon Dark shot him, but he didn't appear to die. Maybe you have to get multiple hits.
Well, most of the enemies take more than one hit.
Huh. Okay, just so you know, food has been consumed, and I now have the energy to pay attention to this game again. By the way, I'm a little bit confused why there are all these caves, or the cages around, because they don't really seem to do anything. They don't have anybody in them. You shoot them a few times, they break. Are you freeing people? Are you just, like, trying to clean up?
I'd have to ask someone who played the arcade version. Because I'm really not sure what they were supposed to be.
Yeah, what do we have going on? What's the story? What's the lore here? Oh, apparently... okay, here we go. Setting. According to the original arcade version's installation menu, the story takes place 10 years after an unspecified world war between two warring factions. Wonder who that could be. The game follows a commando who must infiltrate an enemy base and foil the enemy's plot to launch missiles. Not the missiles! The protagonist must pass through 4 stages to do so. 1, forest. 2, enemy outpost. 3, underground base. And 4, the final base. In the final base, the hero must stop a missile from launching and then fight the final boss, the leader of the enemy forces, guarded by an armed bodyguard. Okay. Apparently in some computer ports there is an additional level between levels 3 and 4 featuring enemy helicopters. Ooh. My guess is...
are always good.
Yeah, my guess is this level doesn't, or this version doesn't have it.
I would assume not.
You know, you thought we would see possibly multiple completions. I don't know if we will see one. Because I think the game is twice as long as you remembered.
Well, not just that. They're also struggling more with it than I expected. It took me forever to make any progress whatsoever, but I figured, well, these are some of our best players. They'll get through this much faster than I will.
Oh, RBW. Yeah, most of the time we underestimate the players. But, yeah, sometimes the games are actually genuinely difficult, and I think this one is difficult, not because, like, they meant for it to be difficult, just because of all of the crap, especially the hitboxes when enemies spawn. That is particularly nasty.
Indeed. Definitely.
Like, Dragon Dark got through the really bad screen where, like, death lies around every corner. Unfortunately, didn't get through that without a death. The climb. I don't think I've seen anyone get through the climb without dying, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon Dark going up and somehow died. But I'm not sure how. Okay, there we go. General down.
Going up?
Going up, ascend! Oh no, there's experiments going on in here. I don't like it. Nazi experiments, always bad. Well, possibly the Nazis. We don't actually know that it's Hitler who's running the
Hitler
army
wasn't
here.
in the arcade version.
Okay. Who was in the arcade version? Who was it? Oh, Dragon Dark up to level 4. This is definitely a strong lead for him.
Yep. Missile Command Center.
Not the missiles.
Missile Command is a better game.
Oh, I love Missile Command. Like, I never was really good at Missile Command, but I don't know. I don't know. I should play it more.
Probably a good call.
Dragon Dark is on to one of the experimental facilities. Watch out, a helicopter trying to get you. Uh-oh. The green jumping doggos are definitely some of the scariest enemies in this game. And Dragon Dark at the end of stage 4, is that it? Look at all those points. Oh, and I think he got an extra life. Maybe I'm mistaken, though. You've fulfilled your duty. Wait, that's it? Well done!
Alright, 4 stages.
It's a successful mission! Yay, good job, Dragon Dark. Now move on to the next difficulty. Sprint God is starting to make some good progress, though. We've got the cyan screen right here. We must maintain continuous efforts to maintain peace and rebuild the world. No! Let's get back in and fight! Uh-oh. Wait, do you just restart, or does it automatically start you at the next difficulty?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
I'm going to assume that this is the next difficulty, but Dragon Dark's out of lives anyway, so...
Oh yeah, he's gonna die soon. Okay, there we go. Loop 1 is what he's typing there. Okay, so he has changed it to intermediate, and here Dragon Dark goes. Let's try the first mission. So, do you happen to know what changes between difficulties?
I'm not really sure what changes.
Okay. Shuriken is going through level 2 right now. Sprint God in level 2. Like, at this point, I think everybody has seen a good amount of level 3. It's just getting through the climb is really the wall so far. Honestly, I think you just need to get there with enough lives that you can sacrifice 1 or 2. If you can do that, then you're probably going to be fine. Oh my gosh, the enemies move so much faster from what I was seeing on Dragon Dark's screen.
Yeah, you're right. That's definitely a speed increase.
Okay, so next difficulty is at least a speed increase for the enemies. Possibly more hits, although I don't think that's the case. I don't know. Maybe
I can't really tell. They're all very spongy to begin with.
There we go, Dragon Dark through stage 1 on the second difficulty, intermediate. He's just gonna skip the first screen. Always a good idea, you know. Play the least amount of this game as you can.
That's the Kusogr4nde way.
It certainly is. I just love it. I love how many games that it's like, it's better to just not play than to actually play it the way you're supposed to.
Well, playing it the way you're supposed to suggests that you're making a mistake.
Well, I mean, it is a mistake.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh my gosh. Well, everybody, just so you know, we do have one more match after this. Dragon Dark is definitely in the lead right now. Nobody is really getting close at this point. Which I guess I'm not too surprised about. Dragon Dark is... he actually won one of the Kusogr4ndes. I also owe him a pizza, so he's probably taken his anger about the pizza on this game. But yeah, historically he's done extremely well, and I'm not surprised at all to see him doing this well on this game.
Why would you do this to his opponents, bro?
Do
that
what?
Pizza is probably going to be the difference between anyone having a chance against him.
I'm sorry! It's just that we always show up at the same events and then we forget to get pizza. Because he owes me a pizza too. We have mutual pizza debt. Lots of pizza debt.
Pizza logistics are really complicated, it seems.
Yeah, it's difficult, you know. I gotta buy him a pizza, he's gotta buy me a pizza. Just so much pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah. Although, we're not gonna buy each other Little Caesars pizza. I mean, simply put, there's cardboard to eat out there too, and I'm not gonna do that.
Well, look, if you enjoy having tomato sauce and cheese on cardboard, I'm sure there are plenty of wonderful chains all over the country for you.
Oh yeah, called UPS.
I mean, they do deliver cardboard.
Oh yeah. Now, if anybody goes out and eats their neighbor's packages sitting on the neighbor's steps, then I'm gonna go ahead and disown you. Okay, you're not part of the Kuso crew if you do that and get caught.
You heard him, everyone. Don't get caught.
Don't get caught. Yeah, that's the rule. Generally a good rule of life. If you're going to eat somebody's package, you might as well have the decency to not get caught.
Makes sense.
You know what? I actually kind of like Little Caesars, I'm not gonna lie, but Justin is definitely opposed to it. And I'm like, but it's so cheap! And it tastes relatively decently. You know, I can tell that they tried. And that's cool.
Little Caesars, the flavor of trying.
You know what? Trying is a good flavor.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
And sometimes I just need something that costs nothing, you know? Waiting, you know, sitting at home waiting for the Kuso bucks to roll in. You know, it takes a while sometimes, but then finally get the Kuso bucks and go down to Little Caesars.
I didn't realize that you got Kuso bucks.
Yeah!
I thought this was a volunteer thing.
A volunteer thing. I mean, for most of us it is. I'm sorry, I'm genuinely not a millionaire wizard, okay? I do not... Unfortunately, Kuso bucks go to pay for sewer, and that's about it. Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint. But there's not... You know, there's always money in the banana stand, but there's not much money in the Kuso stand. Let's just say that.
I'm not sure I like this banana stand.
Oh, no, the banana stand's good.
I'll take your word for it.
But seriously, thank you everybody who does help volunteer. Thank you for all the game masters. Like, if we ever got to the point where I could, like, compensate people for their time, that would be fantastic. At this point, I can't, but thank you. I would love... We could start the Kuso Corporation. Where all
Welcome
we
to
do...
the Kuso Corps.
The Kuso Corps. You know, and we'd probably have to go to the Supreme Court to decide if the name would be acceptable, but I would definitely be willing to argue that it is.
I mean, what would they complain about? It's a perfectly harmless name.
Yeah. We only have limited liability. Ooh, Professor Ness, I love that. I love that idea. That's good. You know what? And we can take over the moon. Okay? That's our first goal. What to do with the Kusogr4nde money. Take over the moon.
Alright, this went from possibly okay to completely bonkers very quickly.
It's a good idea, okay? Nobody owns the moon yet until we get there. And then, oh, do we own it? Okay, I like this idea. Thank you, RBW, for making me think of these brilliant plans.
I'm not to be held responsible or liable for any of your brilliant ideas, Versenja.
Well, too bad. You're liable for this one. Okay, we're taking over the moon. And to do that, I need all of you to bring some oxygen. Go buy some oxygen tanks, okay? We definitely need a lot of oxygen. There's not much there, if you haven't heard. Turns out they don't even have an atmosphere. That's pretty rough. So bring a bunch of oxygen, a few oxygen tanks. The O2, that's the good stuff.
The good stuff indeed.
The good stuff indeed. Bring a couple pickaxes. Look, I didn't sign the UN Treaty Maven of Misfortune, so I can take over whatever I want. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Come to the moon and... What? Send me a legal notice? That's not how it works. I'm just gonna have our moon service deny postage.
Chat?
It got lost in the mail!
Chat,
the moon mail!
I believe that we are finally seeing the end goal for Kusogr4nde, where Bersench declares himself Emperor of the Moon.
Emperor of the Moon! You're gonna call me the Moonperor!
I wish for all of you to recognize that I had nothing to do with this, and when a Bionic Commando gets sent in to go and dispose of him, I would prefer not to be collateral damage.
You know what? All I have to do is put green dogs on the moon, too. I'm sure I can genetically engineer some animals to help out with this. They'll defend my moon base. Is it really a villainous thing to want to take over a moon, a place that's absolutely uninhabited? I feel like that's more charity work than villainy. Hey, Sprint God is through stage 3. Moving on to level 4. Very nice.
Well, 4 is really short, so should be able to pull it off.
With this number of lives, there's a possibility here. We'll have to fight SpaceX. Well, we need to get moving there. You know what, SpaceX? They may have flamethrowers, but guess what? We'll have all the oxygen. And fire doesn't get produced without oxygen, so take that. See, this is a good part about bringing in all of our O2 and denying it to everybody else. Because then we get the upper hand when it comes to the moon war.
If you say so, bro.
It's true! My gosh. Do you want to be part of my moon army or not, RBW?
No, why would I want to be part of a moon army?
So you can rule part of the moon!
Why would I want to rule part of the moon?
I'll give you a crater and everything.
Yes, that is very appealing, bro. I appreciate being offered a crater.
It's got natural walls to protect you from the other people in the moon war. Yeah, it looks like Sprint God is in a bit of a predicament.
That is not a good position to be in.
No, not the best. See, other people in chat want your crater, okay? They want to take your crater away. Are you gonna let them, RBW?
Absolutely.
What?
As part of our socialist revolution that we are usurping and exiling you, former Emperor of the Moon, everyone gets a crater.
I'm not getting exiled, I'm taking over. There's a huge difference.
Yeah, you took over, and then we staged a coup.
Whatever, I'm gonna give some oxygen to Elon Musk now. Wow. I'm so upset. You don't even get a crater now, RBW. You get nothing.
Yeah, if you say so.
Well, I can say so, because I'm the Emperor of the Moon.
As you will, bro.
What are you?
As you will.
Look, I'm just trying. I just want to be a good Moon Emperor. You know, I care about my Moon citizens. Let's get back to this game, because I'm not sure a whole lot is happening, but Dragon Dark is on to the climb in the second difficulty, so that's pretty big.
That's true, it is.
So, honestly, I think everybody here is doing a pretty fantastic job. It's just janky enough of the game that it's hard to know how much progress they're going to make at any given point, you know?
It's entirely up to just how well the game treats them.
Yeah. Like, there are ways to sort of make some of the dumb parts a little bit more reliable, but it still is difficult. Like, Dragon Dark, one hit and it's back to the beginning of the game. He's got to kill this, I think, general in the middle of the screen, though, in order to get through this level. But there's so many enemies. They're just raining down on him, and that is a game over for him. Yeah, and what a snipe that is. I agree with Dragon Dark's name there for the high score.
I appreciate that others in chat are agreeing with me that your moon plans have gone to your head.
Whatever. Just whatever. My moon plans are perfect. Okay?
Okay.
You know, I think that I'm going to let all of my inhabitants, whoever follows me as Emperor of the Moon, you can go ahead and take on the effort to take over the rest of the solar system. I think I'll be pretty tired once I've got the moon. That's a lot of responsibility. Can we take over the sun? No. I'm pretty sure we can't live on the sun. I don't think that's gonna work. Wait, are you calling me egotistical? I'll have you know I own the moon. Oh. Anyways, I'm thinking, I'm actually pretty impressed by how the players have been doing in this game. It's very janky, but at the same time, they're finding ways to work around the jank and make things fairly reliable, you know? Obviously, if they take too many deaths early on, they've been dying quite a bit in order to get a full game over and have another good chance to get through. I think that's a relatively good strat, and everybody's used that from time to time.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
Is there anything that you think you'd try that they haven't tried yet, or...?
No, they're playing much better than I have.
Okay, good to know. Jeez. Just, I don't know. The part that Sprint God just went through, the part with all the cannons, it just seems odd because it looks like cannons are going to hit you, but then they don't. Ooh, Hopscotch is making progress. Keep an eye on Hopscotch right now because this is pretty significant.
But also, it's Hopscotch's last life.
Yeah, Hopscotch needs to be careful. Oh my gosh! Okay, good. The guy is dead. Now, the thing is, Hopscotch is definitely concerned. Like, not only are the controls bad... Oh no! That is death!
That's unfortunate.
Like, the worst part about this, I think, is that 5 is shoot on the numpad. It's unforgivable.
Yeah, it's truly a terrible, placing.
Yeah, it's like, guess what? Computer programmers, hello! You have a whole freaking keyboard sitting in front of you all day and all night. And you decide to put 5 as shoot? No! You could have at least used enter. Like, that's still butts, but at least it's not as butts as freaking 5.
Or 0.
Or well, like, 0 is kind of reasonable. Like, you can still make that work. 0 is better than 5 if you need it on the numpad. Like, let's just say that you literally only know how to use numpad buttons because you're a dumb programmer who can't figure out how to make any of the letters work or anything else on the keyboard. And so you're like, let's use 0? No, let's use 5, duh. I'm dumb. Yeah, and 0 is bigger. Look how big the 0 is on your numpad.
It's the same size as all of the other numbers on my numpad.
Oh. Well, on my numpad, it's twice as big. Okay? Because when you're doing 10 key, you hit that one with your thumb.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm just saying, if you're a computer programmer, do not use 5 on the numpad for shooting. Like, it actually works sometimes in roguelikes to use 5 as sort of a wait button. I actually really enjoy 5 as a pass turn button. It works extremely well. So it has its purposes even in a game where you do have movement on the numpad. 5 is great for roguelikes.
No, I won't argue with that.
What's that?
I said I won't argue with that.
Yeah, do you play a lot of roguelikes?
I used to. I think I end up playing a lot more roguelites than roguelikes.
Well, those are good as well. Like, roguelites are pretty awesome.
I think the usual added changes tend to make them more appealing to me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I have put... Oh my gosh. I'm not going to say how much time I put into roguelikes because it's a little embarrassing. But I think that I probably play that genre more than any other genre out there. Sprint God is into stage 4. Oh, this is big.
Two lives left.
1 life. 1 extra life left. Oh my gosh, don't let the helicopter get you. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I think Sprint God, just don't get soft locked. Don't do it. All you have to do is get to the end. Oh, he's so close. Climb! Climb, dude! Oh my gosh, there we go! The game is done for Sprint God. Sprint God moves into a super solid 2nd place. Now remember, 1st place will move into the bracket, 2nd place will be able to get into the tiebreaker, and I think with what Sprint God has done there, that's probably going to solidify 2nd place.
Quite possibly.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
Especially as we only have 1 minute left.
Oh yeah, we're right towards the end here. I was so excited about the moon, time just flew. You know what's great about the moon? If you really don't like the Earth, you can actually settle on the dark side of the moon, and you'll never have to look at the Earth ever again. It's perfect. It's gonna be the perfect place for everybody here, okay? And here we go, running the last few seconds out, and that is time. RBW, this has been an amazing game. Bionic Commando for DOS. Definitely is not the easiest game out there, but it definitely isn't the worst game that we've had as well. With that said, it looks like the order that we have Dragon Dark coming in first, Sprint God second, Sharukin third, and Hopscotch fourth. Dragon Dark definitely is the victor here.
Well, that's what they get for vetoing my first choice.
Oh yeah, I know your first choice. Honestly, I think I'd rather play this than your first choice. I'm not gonna lie,
You heard him, everyone.
I've
Next
played
time
your
viewer's
first
choice comes up, Bionic Commando DOS for Brosentia.
Hello, Dragon Dark.
Hi.
Hey, congratulations on your victory here. Go ahead, breathe out a little bit. What are your first thoughts here?
My first thoughts are Loop 1 isn't actually that bad once you kind of know where all the enemies spawn and everything.
Okay.
Loop 2, the bayonets are impossible.
That's what was the big struggle? Like, obviously it was more difficult, but I couldn't really tell what was more difficult there.
The things that I was noticing, enemies respawned more often. Like, some enemies would keep respawning. The guys with the bayonets would move at, like, hyper speed instead of, you know, reasonable speed. Bullets moved faster. I'm not sure if things took more hits, but I know those cannons in stage 2 were firing more erratically.
Oh no. Yeah, they shot so fast, but I actually had a hard time telling when people were going to get hit by the cannons.
There seemed to be... I didn't see any pattern, like, at all. It was literally... it just seemed like it looked like there was a pattern for a moment, and then I kept watching, and I'm like, there's no pattern. It's just they're firing when they feel like it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Probably a good way to keep people from entering your base, though. You know, be random. They'll never know what hit them. Yeah, so go ahead.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm one place away from knocking all of the original names off the high scoreboard.
Oh, you're so close.
10th place is the one left.
I love it. You know what? You have done well enough in this match, though, that you will be moving on to the bracket. Seriously, congrats there.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm curious, how far did everyone else make it?
We had one other person complete the game, and that was right before time was out.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, you definitely demolished this game. I was going to say, I'm not too surprised because you won Kusogr4nde one time, and you owe me a pizza, and...
You owe me a pizza, too, and I think I know how we can do that.
Uh-oh.
At Limit Break next year, there's a decent pizza place that was up by... it's closer to the guest house, but it was actually, like, really good. We went there 2 years ago.
Ooh, there was a pizza place that we got that it has curry pizza. It's curry on top of the pizza. Yeah, if you wouldn't have guessed that. And that's pretty near Limit Break as well. So if you like to experiment with your pizza, that is delicious.
Well, we've got options then.
Yeah.
We can fulfill this.
Okay, my pizza debt to you and your pizza debt to me will finally be resolved next year.
We're gonna shoot for it. We've done that every year, but we're gonna shoot for it.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you so much, Wizard. Thank you for choosing this game. Anything you want to say, Dragon Dark, before we kick you off and move to the final game of the day?
Honestly, I didn't think that was... I mean, it would definitely qualify as bad in my books, but I thought it was remotely fun because of how jank it was. Like, it definitely wasn't terrible, and it wouldn't kill me to, like, play it again, but I'm not going to just out of the kindness of my heart. But yeah, that was actually kind of a fun pick.
Well, cool.
I think my reputation as only being able to pick games that are reasonably fun for people is still held.
Well, that's actually good, though. You pick bad games that people actually enjoy playing through instead of some of the stuff Faizu gives us.
Faizu? Uh-oh. Don't let him hear you. Don't let him hear you what you're saying. Well, thank you so much, Dragon Dark Wizard. Thank you. Take care, both of you. I'm really glad that we had this match today.
Yep, thanks for having me, and I'll see you later.
See ya! Everybody,
right.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Wizard.
I was going to say, alright, bro, I leave this to you. There is a one last match, and you are Emperor of the Moon, so
yeah!
by your leave...
Everybody, now that we own the moon, I want to welcome you to Kusogr4nde. Now, actually stationed on the moon. Thank you, everybody who has followed, who has dropped bits. We had It's Rain and Toon Pirate drop some bits during the last game. Thank you so much. You're the ones who make this financially reasonable to actually do this much. Oh my gosh, especially since I don't even get paid this, like, for a full month for teaching now because it's the summer. Like, seriously, this helps a